Shalom, 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 family. It's your boy Righteous Dev coming at y'all with the truth and nothing but it. And man, we have to talk numbers, ladies and gentlemen. We have to talk numbers. We have to talk numbers. Numbers are everywhere, aren't they? You see them on your phone screen, your television screen. You see it in school. They teach you math. They teach you addition, subtraction, multiplication. But there's a form of math that they were like, you know what? We don't want to teach these people this. They don't deserve to know it. Why is that? Well, you're going to understand why at the end of this video. And that form of math that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is gematria. Gematria is the process of coding letters into numbers. The higher ups, the elite, the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, these people study something called the Cabal, or the Kabbalah. And the Kabbalah book is called the Book of Formation. And in the first page of that book, it states that God created the world using letters and numbers. And that's how these people get down. And you're going to realize who those people are. If you don't know by now, those people are Freemasons. Really Jesuits. If you don't know what a Jesuit is, it is the Society of Jesus. And no, they are not of Jesus. These are wolves in sheep's clothing. There's many organizations of Freemasonry. There's Skull and Bones, there's Freemasonry, there's the Jesuits, but the Jesuits are at the top of the food chain. That's who all the lower organizations answer to. And you're gonna realize that these people were here even before the Americans, even before independent, all this stuff. Like, they were here before it all. All roads lead to Rome. That's what you need to understand. But we're gonna get into this gematria before I jump the gun. Okay, so there's plenty of ciphers that you can use, but there's 4 base ciphers that you really need to know. Okay, the English ordinal. The English ordinal is A is 1 up to Z is 26, just like the alphabet. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and then you have the full reduction, which is 1 up to 9, and then it gets up. And when it gets up to a double-digit number, you add that number, those 2 numbers. So, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is 9, and then J would be 10, so 1 plus 0 is 1. K would be 11, so 1 plus 1 is 2. L would be 12, so 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on and so forth. Okay? And then the reverse ordinal is basically the English ordinal in reverse. Self-explanatory. And the reverse full reduction is full reduction in reverse. Self-explanatory, okay? Okay, now, let's get into the knit and grit. Let's get into the good stuff. Alright, I'm going to show you an example of how this stuff is connected. Everybody's watched football. But if you didn't know, the shape of a football is called the Vesica Pisces. Again, all this stuff that I'm going to tell you, I don't want you to just listen to what I'm saying and then take it as true. I want you to do your own due diligence. Do your own due diligence, people. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. But anyways, the form or shape of a football is the Vesica Pisces. Okay? Let's type in Vesica Pisces and see what we get. Oh, Lord. $53. We get 53. Now, as you know, every football team has 53 men on their roster. And the width of the football field is 53 yards. Again, you can look all of this stuff up. But don't worry, there's more. It gets way deeper than that, people. Let's talk about America's history, the beginning of it all. Okay? Everybody knows George Washington, right? I presume. They tell you George Washington was such a great man, he did this, that, and the third. But for some reason, they left out that George Washington was a Freemason. And not only is George Washington a Freemason, George Washington has a whole lodge dedicated to him. Okay? Now, we're talking about the first president of the United States. The first president of the United States. Okay? And he was a Freemason. Now watch this. Okay. Let's look up when Freemasonry was founded. Freemasonry was founded in 1717. Okay? 1717. Keep that in mind. Okay? Now let's fast forward to Independence Day, America's birthday. Okay? Let's look up when that was founded. When was America founded? America was founded July 4th, 1776. Okay? 1776. Okay? Now, if we do some math, if we subtract 76 from 17, that is 59. Okay? Now, mind you, like I said, Freemason was founded in 1717. America's birthday, 1776. That's a span of 59 years. Now, watch this. 59 is the 17th prime number. The 17th prime number. 59 years later, and 59 is the 17th prime number. And the Masons were established in 1717. But again, I know that's not enough to grab your attention. But wait, there's more. Okay? Let's talk about Independence Day, America's birthday. That day can be written out 4-7 or 7-4. Okay? Some people write it out 7-4. Some people write it out 4-7. That's just your preference. But both are okay. Both are acceptable. Okay? Now watch this. Let's type in Republican. 4-7. Let's type in Democrat. 4-7. Let's type in President. 4-7. Let's type in government. 4-7. Let's type in White House. 4-7. Now, mind you, like I said before, Independence Day can be written 4-7 or 7-4. And like I said, the first president ever was George Washington. George Washington. And George Washington, the first president, was a Freemason. Now watch this. Let's type in Masonic. 7-4. Let's type in occult, because that's what these people are. They're occult. They think they have occult knowledge. 74. Gematria, what I'm teaching you about. How they get down. 7-4. The English language. Their language is not ours. All roads lead to Rome. That's what you need to know. 7-4. All roads lead to Rome. That's what you need to understand, people. All roads lead to Rome. All this stuff is synced up. They don't do anything by accident. You can even look this up. A pope founded D.C. before the government got to D.C. Before George Washington and all of them came to D.C., the pope, which was a Freemason, which is why it was founded in 1717. It was before George Washington and them. They were here first, which is why Washington, D.C., and you can look this up, used to be called Rome on the Potomac. A pope, I forgot his name, but a pope got into D.C. before the government did. These Catholics, these Jesuits, they've been running the world ever since. I lied to you not. But okay, we can keep on going. Because I know there's some people who still won't believe. If you don't know, the highest level of Freemasonry is the 33rd degree. Okay? Now watch this. Let's type in Masonry, Freemasonry, 33. Federal, like federal government, 33. Secrecy, that's these people are doing, operating in secrecy, 33. Order, 33. Now, order is an interesting word, and it's interesting that it adds up to 33, because 33, like I said, is the highest level of Freemasonry, okay? And the motto of Freemasonry is Ordo ab chao, which means order through chaos, or order out of chaos. And that black man you see on the screen right there, that's George Floyd. Everybody knows that. And as you can see, nothing but chaos is what happened after George Floyd died. So again, people, all of this stuff is scripted. All this stuff is coded. George Floyd had the Masonic tattoo on his chest. None of this stuff is done by accident, people. None of this stuff is done by accident. It's all scripted. It's all synced up. It's all coded. These people use a system to operate on a daily basis. I mean, everything. Sports outcomes, they do it all. And I'm going to have more videos in the upcoming future to prove everything that I'm saying right now. But as J. Cole would say, this is just the intro. But please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I will have more videos for you in the future decoding this and showing you just how scripted this world really is. But until next time, stay safe and stay informed, my good people. Shalom.